Disclaimer. This channel is for entertainment and educational purposes only. All third-party video clips, audio, and commentary fall under fair use as outlined in Section 107 of the Copyright Act, in accordance with applicable laws. The views and opinions expressed in this channel are those of the host and should not be taken as fact or professional advice, and do not necessarily reflect current views or affiliations.
Another day, another Saturday here at Walmart. Walmart's sparking. Let's get it. Let's get in here and get these orders done and make money at the same time. Let's go. Imagine now that you're making YouTube videos from a homeless shelter in Detroit, Michigan. Instead of getting your life back on track, you worried about keeping strangers, literal internet strangers, updated on your day-to-day situation. Let's talk about it.
You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth!
What's going on, guys? Me again, Lockout Men. I'm not in the truck. Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for listening. I am Lockout Men. Another Saturday is upon us, and we're here at Walmart doing some Walmart Spark.
Hold on!
Our story begins with a homeless truck driver sitting outside of a shelter, still complaining, not taking no accountability, and blaming everyone else for their problems that they put themselves in. They say they're going to keep making videos so people know what's going on in their lives, which, in my opinion, you really should put the camera down. But that's here nor there. They explain how shelter life is so draining, staying awake all night, crashing in the lobby, and trying to function with no real sleep. Look, I believe you, cause in a shelter, you have to at least sleep with one eye open. So while at McDonald's where she meets another homeless person, this guy right here is telling her his sob story, how rough it is out there and how he got it in the shelter life right now. They offer this retort though. They tell him not to let the words of other people bother them. They say people talk, but they don't pay your bills. They say that the internet critics don't know what they're going through. I respectfully disagree with that. Why? Well, I'll tell you why. Because everything you're going through, you pretty much put it on YouTube. So, yeah. Drivers, the tone flip, they went right back to complaining about the shelter, complaining about the past, complaining about the food, complaining about some harassment noises from the TV, as well as this repeated idea that no one tried to help them, that people just ridicule instead of offering some type of support. So what exactly are we talking about here? There's been plenty of people, including myself, offering guidance, help, advice before things got real bad for you in this situation that you're in right now. Help was there. You just didn't take it. You pushed it away, you mocked it, you flipped it into drama by blaming people for smear campaigns and being jealous. That's wild work right there to me. See, the problem with that is you have to have something that people want to be jealous of. See, all you keep doing is coming on camera with this so-called pity party, blaming the shelter, blaming the system, blaming the internet, blaming Uber and anybody else that you want to blame. But at some point in time, you really going to have to sit down and take accountability. You had a house, you had work, you had a car, you even had time to pivot before it got this bad. You decide to sit in front of the camera and just complain. Complain about the job that you had 20 years ago. Complain about how people are treating you online. Complain about everything except your own choices that you made. And now you over here giving advice to others, talking about not letting words get them, and you couldn't follow that same advice yourself? I mean, your comment section told you straight up that this situation was coming. You didn't listen, you didn't want to listen, and all you want to do is just say, hey, all they doing is hating on me. Nobody is not hating on you. See, your comment section even told you to make the changes, fix things, find stability, and all you did was just laughed it off and again called it hate. And now you're over here sitting telling people that nobody tried to help? I mean, how did nobody try to help and your GoFundMe raised about $900 at one point, and then you re-upped the GoFundMe and got an extra $100? You had people that was reaching out to you to send you some money, which a few people did. So how can you sit there and say that nobody is trying to help you? No, ma'am. No, sir. You don't want the help. All you want is sympathy. See, drivers, this is the cycle that keeps people stuck. Complain, reject advice, blaming everybody, asking for pity, and just constantly repeat the same cycle over and over and over again. Listen, if you really want to see some real changes in your life and changes in your situation, how about try putting the camera down and start fixing what is broken with your situation? How about start with job search? How about resources? How about local programs? How about networking offline? I mean, you were at the library, right? A good source of resources and opportunities to help you get back up on your feet while you're getting yourself back together. What you need to do is stop performing for strangers while staying in the same situation that you're in. So drivers, it is harsh, but true. You know, making content about struggling while refusing solutions is self-sabotaging. The internet can't save you, you know. The internet can't save you. And I don't understand why some people think that the internet can save you. I guess it can save you in a sense, you know, because maybe some people probably might be going through the same trials and tribulations as you. But strangers can't rebuild your life. Only you can rebuild your life. You know, you can share your story, but you gotta put in the work for it though, in order to get yourself back. You can't expect somebody to come and magically put you in a position of a better life. That's up to you. You got to put yourself in a better life. You put yourself in the situation that you're in now, that you're in now. I mean, you're claiming that everybody else did it, but I can't see how, because you made videos after videos after videos. You made proof of your own downfall. And if you're watching this, and I know you are, you know, and you're out there making struggle content, right? And you may think that's a new niche right there. And I guess it is something new for you. I mean, you've been there before, but now you have a platform. Back then you didn't have the platform, but now that you do, ask yourself this question, all right? Ask yourself this question. Are you sharing your situation to heal and move forward? Or are you just being stuck for views and sympathy? Because one is going to always keep you broke, and the other is going to build a way out. The choice is yours. Until next time, everybody.
What do you think? Is filming your pain while ignoring advice keeping you trapped? Comment below. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. If you've got your own story about hitting rock bottom and climbing back, email me, lockoutmenpodcastguest@gmail.com. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss the next update. This is Underrated and Overworked Podcast.